Hey guys, welcome back to DIY Trish Spirit, and today we are checking out Buckingham Palace, and this is in summer because I could actually get to see everything under the sun and everybody was up and about, and I just absolutely love the grounds, the architecture. It was so my thing, and it was so beautiful to see for the first time. Hello. Okay, so checking out the grounds, just having a walk, just a casual walk around. And I'm doing a complete voiceover today because I was absolutely screaming and overly excited when I came here. So I have to do a voiceover to do it justice. Just seeing what there is today. Always something interesting to see on these grounds. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful being here. I just love the architecture. I love how the structure of the whole place is, and the fact that it's summer, so everybody's just up and about, just enjoying themselves. And I'm just really loving the atmosphere. And this is Buckingham Palace behind the grand bars. Obviously we can't get in. So we have to stay from afar and admire. And you can see the guards, the royal guards outside standing still as per usual. So just checking out the palace outside here, and just checking out the beautiful architecture on the walls and the gates. Really, I'm just loving the intricately detailed structure of everything. I'm such a freak for gold and black, and this is done justice. So I am just absolutely loving this. I'm loving the green, lush environment, and just basically the whole structure put together, and you can just feel that. Girl, I'm just loving this. I have been wanting to come here for the longest time, and so it was just really nice. It was just everything being there. Okay. I suppose there's a tour section. Yeah, so that's the end. That's Buckingham Palace. Basically like the entryway. You can actually get tickets and access certain parts of the palace, obviously via tour guides. So designated tour guides will just guide you around the palace, the parts that you can access, really. Okay, so over here we have the monument dedicated to Queen Victoria, and we are totally going to check this out and look into some more details on that. So this is a fuller view of the palace, and as you can see, the gates where we're coming from, they are now more visible and clearer. And I just love the environment, especially the fact that everybody's just out and about. So now let's talk Queen Victoria, and just before we have a look at the monument dedicated to Queen Victoria, we're going to look at the statue just before, the sculpture just before, which is of a lady in a peasant dress with a sickle and a sheaf of corn, standing beside a lion, a rather huge lion, especially when you see it in person. At the top of the monument, you'll find three beautiful golden figures towering up into the sky, representing victory, courage, and constancy. The one who represents victory has its wings opened wide. The one who represents courage has a club seemingly in battle, and the one who represents constancy has a compass with its needle pointing true north. Ladies and gentlemen, the Victoria Memorial is a monument to Queen Victoria located at the end of the Mall in London, and is designed and executed by the sculptor Sir Thomas Brock. The amazingly enormous statue of Queen Victoria, over 18 feet high and made in Carrara marble, is seated against a great pediment facing away from Buckingham Palace and down the Mall towards Trafalgar Square. Another one of the bronze figures which we saw earlier, each of them are at the corners of the monument of Queen Victoria, and each of them stands beside a lion representing peace, progress, agriculture, and manufacturing. Now, these are obviously timeless figures, timeless sculptures that tell a story all by themselves. And, just being in the present moment, it evokes so much. They really just tell a story without you knowing much about the story behind these structures. So, just being in the present moment, really not sure what happened here, guys, but it seemed the fountain ran dry, and I really would have loved to see it in its spewing glory. I've seen it on pictures, and definitely I would have loved to see it all full and functional. But I suppose they have their reason. Maybe that's why the guys out front in the vans are there fixing this. But I've seen it in pictures, and it is just amazing, especially seeing it now in real life. Even though it ran dry a bit, it is nonetheless amazing. It's quite a catching sight from here. I mean, you can see the US Embassy from a distance. The lawn is so lush and green. The garden is beautiful. Flowers are all budded. Then the poles with the crown, just so breathtakingly beautiful. And you can actually see the London Eye, which I so love from a distance. Here's the zoom. Here is the zoom of the London Eye from a distance. A view of the London Eye from the Buckingham Palace. And today is just such a perfect day to be out. I mean, the ambience, the greenery, I'm just so loving it. And the architecture, just the mood. I mean, everybody is just up and about. You want to enjoy the atmosphere. Summer, 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 summer. I mean, there's less people here, far less people here when it's not summer and it's a bit colder. But yeah, I mean, you get the full of it when it's summer. Hot girl summer. Hey, hot girl summer coming up. Hey, y'all. Yeah, so everybody is up and about, just enjoying themselves. And that is one of the things I absolutely just love so much, because it just gives a vibe. And my guy here, he's just sitting chilling. Another really interesting bronze figure at the Victoria Memorial by Buckingham Palace. So 360 at you. No, it's not really a 360, more like a 180, but you get the picture. Now, I kid you not, this sculpture engraved in the marble work I found particularly interesting, especially because of its facial expression. So let's just have a walk down, further down. So come on, guys, let's take a quick stroll to the north of the monument, where we have totally interesting things as usual. So right here we have a man with a map and a pair of compass, and a woman with a painter's palette, and beneath we have a medieval looking mermaid or mermaids, and behind there is a mask and engine. So let's look onwards. Let's look alive to the Buckingham Palace. Close up, close up. And above the Buckingham Palace, there is the flag waving high, high above the sky. We have the Union Jack, and the Union Jack comprises of three flags: the flag of Ireland, Scotland, and England. Okay, so all three flags unite and come together to make the Union Jack. Now, I don't know where the Jack comes from. I probably should have done research before I mentioned this, but that's why it's called the Union Jack flag. So let's go. Well, y'all, stay chilling, stay chilling. I'm heading out now to the beautiful gardens. I am loving these blooms. These blooms are so amazing, and these poles does it justice with the crowns on the top of the poles, like a triple type of pole type of thing going on. Yeah, I probably should have read about that as well. Okay, anyway, but I am just loving the garden. I am just loving the blooms. Oh my gosh, it is not even a lot of different color florals or anything like that, but the red and the green just does it justice, and the landscaping is just perfection. I'm just loving it right here. This is a total picture spot. Okay, this is such a picture spot, and I really had to video this. I really had to record this a bit longer because, you know, just being up there in person, and the garden is just so huge, and I'm just really feeling the vibe. I am just feeling the vibe, and I just love how everything comes together right here. Okay, I am just out of my wits. I love how everything comes together right here for some reason. Well, for the reason that it actually looks really good. Okay, 360 real slow. There we go. There we go. Bam. Now, these amazingly royal looking gates were actually called Canada gates. Okay, that's why you see the word Canada engraved in the columns. They were actually a gift from Canada, and they were installed in the early 20th century as a part of the memorial of Queen Victoria. So they are at the entrance to the Green Park Gardens. Okay, so these were a gift from Canada, celebrating its contribution to the then British Empire. There even seems to be children in the design of the gate. I mean, can this get any more interesting? Oh yeah, I'm sure it can. So I'm just going to have a last look here for the time being and just exit and head over. All right. We'll definitely be coming back to this section next time. So I'm heading over now to the Green Park, which is just beside Buckingham Palace and right behind the Canada Gate. So from Canada Gate into the Green Park. In the park, that's like a diner 8 minutes from here. That's literally spent INN in the park. All right, let's go over here. You know, where the water is running up, running downwards. May I try if I not catch the people in Pitney night, because it's so weird that I just thought a little kid butt naked running up and down this area. So that's really strange. So yeah, I found that really strange. So there's this area here as well. People are chilling here, and then there's the water section here as well. Look, they look like tiles, water running from down the tiles. Let me get a little closer up, close up. Oh, and these look like foliage. These look like leaves in the water. All right, take a closer look. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. I guess that's their little vacation spot. Here's one of the gates from here too. All right, we'll go over to the elephant. See what nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you a herd of 100 beautifully sculpted life-size lantana elephant, and these seem to be sculpted from all natural materials as far as I can see. Certainly not sure if these amazing art pieces will be here all year round, but they just look so amazing. They seem bigger than life size, or I don't know if they actually mimic it off life size elephant sizes. If that makes sense. And oh my goodness, they are, I mean, you can compare them to the size of the people near them. Now, upon entering from this side, when I really did not expect to see these amazing artwork. I really did not expect to see them. So when I saw them, believe me, I was just blown away at the realism, you know, how natural looking they are. And they seem so lifelike. The only thing is that they're not moving. They're not moving. And the material that they've made of, you could really, you know, obviously tell the difference. But I just love it. It is so perfect. Each of them are so perfectly detailed. A lot of thought went into creating these beautiful elephants. And you just look at these details, these horns, these snouts, just absolutely amazing. I'm just loving it. It's beautiful. And they're all going in one direction, so you know they obviously mimic the pattern of actual herds of elephants who would always go in one direction. So let me just go from the back here, and oh, there seems to be a bird on the back of the elephant. You guys, they did not spare any details. They even put a bird on the back of the elephant. So it actually looks like those birds that you would see on the back of real elephants. I don't know if they're finding something to feed off up there or what the case may be. But they actually have sculpted little birds on the back of these elephants, which just totally adds to the detail, and it just brings such a beautiful realism to it as well. I'm not sure if this bronze bird is a part of the display with the elephants, but I came here once before and I don't recall seeing it. It might have been there, but I may have missed it. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching DIY Trish Spirit, and thank you for watching my video of my first time seeing over the Buckingham Palace side. I've seen the Green Park side, but I never actually went over to where the Canada gates are, nor the Buckingham Palace area. You know, I just kind of just passed through this area, you know, but the elephants weren't there at that time either. So this was definitely new to me, and this was definitely a treat. So yeah, I absolutely just love this. It was just amazing to have taken you here with me because I really enjoyed this, as you can tell. So thank you guys so much. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to DIY Church Spirit. We'll be doing lots more fun things. Okay, thank you guys so much. Mwah.